Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots. Like they can barely wipe their own butts. Listening to them will only make you dumber.
It's party time, baby.
I do miss the days when we had the monkey hanging from the tree peeing and pooping.
Pooping on the other people, yeah. We gotta come
Yes.
up with a new we gotta roll we gotta do better. I think
Okay.
every month we should have like a new intro. I'm working on something to have Abo and Brady do.
Yeah, just send me the audio file and I'll get it done, as they
I'm
say.
not really sure how that works.
It's Friday.
Zero.
Buffalo snowed in, so we figured
Everybody's fucked. Here,
screw it.
except for
Let's just do a little show to treat the people. Daryl's supposed to be in Michigan.
Yeah.
Hello, Phil.
Cocksuckers. Lock the roads down, cops, fucking gates down, everything today. Son of a
Phil?
bitch.
Phil, watch that
Hello.
first step. It's a doozy.
I
I'll just say-
have been drinking since 9 a.m. today. I've been trying to drown the pain, which is not getting to go to Michigan for the football game this weekend and being stuck in the house with my wife who had to work, one crazy child, and another one that was, she was better. But yeah,
Yeah, Abo's kind of a princess, so
she is. She was
pretty
like I
much
said,
plug
dude,
and play.
I come in from shoveling the driveway, which only took 20 minutes because we only got 6 inches of snow.
Mm.
And I only had to shovel the last 6 feet of my driveway because my truck was in there. We didn't get shit. But she's doing her homework at like 9:15 on a Friday morning. I'm like,
Nerd alert.
she went up and did her homework and cleaned her room and all sorts of weird shit. I was like, well, damn. And
My
then
kid
little
yesterday-
fuckhead has been on the go.
We were supposed to go to the SIU basketball game yesterday, and Olivia's like, I just don't feel too good. I'm like, okay, well, we don't have to go to the game, whatever. I take her temperature, or Tiny takes her temperature. It was like 99. I'm like, okay. And then like
She's
a minute
probably
later,
like, oh my God, I'm dying, right?
well, a minute later, it was like 102. We give her medicine, and then it's like, I think today it was like 103. So might just be a lazy ass weekend, which means that I'll have to find a lot of things to do outside, so I don't have to be around them. But I feel like they're going to go back and they're going to like watch this shit and be like, man, it was really hard for him to be around us. Yes, it is.
So
It's exactly like that.
So unfortunately, my daughter is at that age, 13 and a half, and she uses the internet a lot. Her and her friends have found this podcast.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about it. And her
Dude.
friend says, is your dad and his friend dressed up like pandas?
Yep.
Yeah, that's us. So I hope none of them ever watch this.
Here's the deal. Bush.
Like people at work are finding out about this, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, so I had a meeting today, and the guy's like, "Wow, you got like," and I rotate my desk so it doesn't show any of this stuff behind me. And the guy's like, "It looks like you like do a podcast. It looks pretty professional there." I'm like, "I do a podcast, but if you become a client of mine, you'll never see it ever." He starts laughing.
I will
I'm like,
block every device
Yeah.
you have from finding this podcast.
yeah, I'm like, but seriously, don't ever look at it. But yeah, we.
Fuck, it's hot already.
I think your dad was my dad was pretty cool too. Like, I think when you're a kid, you don't realize that your parents do more than just like serve your general fucking purpose in life. Like, it's just like when I was a kid, I was like, yeah, he goes to work. Obviously, that's his job. I need presents, you idiot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that like parents had hopes and dreams and hobbies and all that kind of shit. And I think I do a better job at conveying that to my kids than I ever heard when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, it was just like, can you just fucking just here's $1. Go to the convenience store. The convenience store is like
get on your
9
bike.
blocks away.
Yeah, get on your bike, ride whatever way in the traffic you want to, and we'll see you in an hour.
Yeah, just go away. No cell phones, no nothing. Go. Every 80s movie that was awesome could have gotten solved by fucking cell phones.
Yeah.
Goonies. Bleep. We're
No.
lost in the fucking sewers. Karate
There's
Kid.
there's no self-service down there, though.
That's good. That's good. They're making a Goonies too. Kind of annoyed about
I was
that.
going to ask you how you felt about that.
I think they're getting the whole cast back, which is cool. You know, whatever gets Corey Feldman to stop
older.
because it's bad. Kyle and I saw Corey Feldman in Asheville, and sure, I was in Asheville. Sure, I drink aggressively when I'm in Asheville, but I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Corey Feldman thinks he's Michael Jackson if Michael Jackson thought he was Corky Thatcher. And that's no offense to my people in that community.
Our community.
Portrayal of what I saw. It was the shittiest thing ever. And he's got Corey's Angels. Corey's Angels, Daryl, are probably women of some sort of taken situation. Like they're not
Stockholm Syndrome?
It's not kosher what's happening to these ladies. Now, granted, he gives them a career. He teaches them how to use the keyboards and the bass, but they're dressed in lingerie. He has the fucking Michael Jackson Moonwalker fucking single hair coming down, everything but the fucking glove. So whatever gets Corey away from that, I'm golden. Do Goonies 9. I don't give a fuck.
But bang them all out in like 8 months. Every 8 months, there's a new
Yes.
Goonies.
Yeah.
Like all the Bruce Willis movies that came out within 10 months. Boom, 27 new Bruce Willis movies. Why? What the fuck just happened here? Oh, that's right.
Brain
He's
turned
dying.
to jello, poor guy.
And that fucking asshole director, the fuck was his name? Roped him into all that shit. That guy's a fucking shitbag.
Well, I think
Can't remember his name. He was
Bruce
on
Willis
one of the reality
was like-
shows I watched.
Oh, really? I think it was just like,
dating
hey,
a chick on Vanderpump Rules.
oh,
La
God,
la. Camera.
you just watch dog shit.
Dude, the chicks were hot. They
Sure,
worked at a bar. It was fucking cool.
sure,
Whatever, dude.
sure. So are
Okay.
Corey's Angels, dude. Whatever.
Whatever.
Oh,
Is that our boy back?
no, I think it's a new person.
New boy? I thought, is it at Moo? Did we hang out with Moo one night?
Oh, yeah, I think we did.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm a little annoyed, because they'll fuck it up. Like, here's how they fuck up movies now that we're in the 80s, okay? And they had an Asian kid in there, okay? I'm just putting this down as a I bet this will happen. I bet this will happen. Chunk will be married to an African American lady. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that it's going to be very integrated.
PC?
Eat shit, Dolts.
POC?
What's up, Grodick? So there's a book called The Tender Bar. Great book. I think you'd really like it. It's long as fuck. They made a movie out of it.
Got time for that.
In the book, he falls in love with a girl that's affluent, blonde, and from like New Hampshire or some shit. Because he goes to Yale. He's a poor kid that makes it into Yale. It's a true story. And I'm watching the movie. Total opposite of what. Now, she's still affluent. It's the 80s. But she looks like Rudy Huxtable. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, why change it? So I'm just saying, they're going to PC Goonies up. They're going to PC it up. And Goonies was not PC. Goonies was edgy. They called Chunk fat because if your friend's fat, you're a good friend by saying, hey, you're fat.
We try to tell London that. He doesn't listen.
Doesn't listen. Probably contributes to his eating disorder. But at least he knows how we feel, which is important.
What's this thing?
Yeah, they're making them like everything's dog shit now.
The only thing the only sequel or remake of anything that I've seen so far that's been good was Top Gun.
I think Top Gun is probably the best sequel ever made.
Yeah.
Except Teen Wolf 2.
I mean, like, even
'Cause Bateman
Slapshot.
sucks.
Slapshot 2 was fucking terrible.
Yes.
Any of these movies like that are going to be fucking... You
I
gotta
will
guess they're
say
going to be dog
Karate
shit.
Kid 2, pretty good.
I don't remember that one.
That's the one with Kumiko, the fucking Asian girl.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Dude,
I don't even know if I've
dropped.
seen it.
I could have created a tsunami of jizz to attack Okinawa with
No, and how
from
long
all
would
the
that have
jizz
taken
that I
you?
sprayed for Kumiko.
Because we already figured out how much time it's going to take to fill a gallon jug. So you're not... I don't know how big the tsunami wave is going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be rather small.
Well, it's average. It's like, it tries hard. It's like
It's
a battering
short, but
ram.
cute.
Do you ever like open your camera and you're looking down and then you go, this is what women see when they blow me. And that's not a very flattering face.
You should turn your camera around.
No, I was just like, my
'Cause that's
camera
what
was
they,
just
when they look up. That's what they see.
in my pocket. I turned it. It was on a selfie, and I looked. I'm like, oh my god, why does she even do that?
Come.
Come. Yeah, yeah. So
Yo,
that's
you should have seen it when we were in Michigan last time. I went to take a video for the lady I work with. She gave us $20 so I could buy shots for Krista. And obviously, the fucking shots are like this big. And I could not figure out how to get my phone on selfie, much less take a video so we could send it to her. I had no idea how it worked. Like, I don't know what this fuck this does.
I'm young and hip, dude.
How do you hold your phone and hit the fucking button? And I'm like, selfies are stupid.
Just give it to a fat women. And hey, again, just for a second.
Warning, my dad and his friends are total idiots.
That's all I gotta say. What I'm saying right now, I don't even believe. I'm just saying it to say it for the better good of conversation. Fat
Go
girls
fuck
are
yourself,
better at
Grodak.
selfies than regular people, the normies, as we call them in the business. Grodak says the Ohio State. I don't disagree.
Cunt.
But yeah,
All my friends are cunts.
I think
Everyone.
80s movies. You watch any 80s movies, you're like, okay, this people were pretty regular.
Yeah.
Every 80s movie's had a Chinese guy. They had a cool black guy. It was all cool.
Middletown, USA.
Now everyone's got to be fucking special. Kevin Bacon fucking angry dancing in a warehouse, and I'm just jacking it to him. 80s fucking ruled, man. The fucking girl from fucking, what's that movie? God damn it. The girl from, what's the one where he gets to the guy's throat and, Swayze.
Roadhouse?
Roadhouse. That girl's so fucking hot.
For the 80s, she was hot.
Forever she's hot.
What she
Bro.
looks like now.
She's 77 years old, and she's
As
still...
you can see, the light flashed on Chris's sunglasses, and he is on screen number 2, Googling the fuck out of this chick again.
From Roadhouse.
Hot chick from Roadhouse. That's it.
I think her name's Kelly something. Kelly,
Kelly
Julie.
Clarkson.
No, that's not her. Kelly Lynch. This girl.
Mannequin. Mannequin was a fucking great movie. That was funny as shit.
It had that
I
great
watched
song
that
too.
movie a shit. It did. It had a great soundtrack.
Could build this thing together. Now, if you're gonna ask me who's the hottest person in Roadhouse, I'm gonna have to go Sam Elliott. I mean, Sam Elliott, fucking, what a charmer that guy is. I don't know. This girl's just hot as fuck. All right, I'm gonna find a picture. Yeah, I just can't steal pictures off the fucking internet anymore like I used to be able to.
Why?
Because the internet's a shitbag now.
Fucking Zuckerberg.
Hi, welcome to the metaverse.
I almost hated that video you posted of Biggie.
Yeah.
Because it was like 4 seconds of Biggie and then metaverse VR. I'm like, fuck off with that.
I think this. I don't even believe that's her now. Hold on. Okay. I think this is her. Somewhat recently. She's still hot as balls. Hold on. I'll bring it up.
Somewhat recently. So she was an 80s star. and she was probably pushing 40 then. So now she's like 90, and she's somewhat hot for you because you had a fucking boner for Estelle Getty, and most of the fucking
I have a boner for all the people.
for all. My boner is for everyone.
Yeah.
My boner does not discriminate. Discriminate.
Oh boy.
We're not doing 3 tonight.
Why
I can't do it.
It's not showing up in.
I have to get up and take super fuckhead outside and play in the snow tomorrow, if we even have any by tomorrow.
Hold on, let me get back here.
This is taking way too long.
I'm sorry.
Why weren't you fucking prepared for this?
It's just not. It's not.
If you're in pre-show prep, you're like, oh, what do you got on this, and this?
Because I didn't think we'd be talking about Kelly Lynch.
I wasn't even supposed to be on the show. I wasn't even supposed to be anything. I'm supposed to be fucking drunk in Ann Arbor right now. Fucking thanks a lot, Pound Cars and Hokel, you cunts.
Oh, got her. Okay. Jeez.
Fucking sun's been out here all goddamn day. Half our snow melted.
Kelly Lynch, still banger.
That's
she's still hot as shit.
Alley, dude.
Yes.
Veiny neck, no tits.
Obviously has daddy issues.
With fucking hair.
I like it. I just did my beer backwards. That's fine. Yeah. But you know, she was a doctor, 80s movie, empowering women. Married to attracted to a guy that lives in the top of a barn. Come on.
Those are the guys you tell your daughters to stay the fuck away from.
Yeah. Hey, that's lots of red flags here. What do you mean? He lives in a barn.
We're gonna just look past those fucking red flags and move on. Because I'm colorblind. I don't know what color flag that is. You're just waving a flag. I think that means come on in.
Yeah.
And here
he does like Tai Chi in the morning with his shirt off. And if you rented to that guy, first of all, that guy shows up. He's like, you got a place for rent? And the guy's like, yeah, it's on top of the barn. I'll take it. Like, you're not going to get a winner doing that, right?
Do you have any references?
Yeah.
How was your credit?
Then in the morning.
Do you have dogs? Well, I mean, ask a fucking question.
Farmer's shoveling shit, and Swayze is oiled up, wearing jeans, doing Tai Chi. And the farmer's like, that's a good guy right there. It was 80s, man.
Because those weren't even stretchy pants.
This is how you wrote movies. You get your friends, you do all the cocaine, and you go, all right, let's think of a topic. Bouncers. Nice. Okay. Where does he live? In a barn. Got it. Yes. What's his finishing move? I don't know. I think he should fucking rip the throats out of people. Done. Movie over. Pay us. Why does every bad guy in that movie drive a fucking monster truck? Every one of that movie's rolling around in Bigfoot.
How the fuck could they afford it?
Well, because they're the bad guys. Bad guys are always rich in those movies.
How?
Fucking bad guy.
How do they get money?
I can't wait to have money so I can oppress people. Yay!
I want to think that I would, if I had lots and lots of money, like stupid money, like Elon Musk money, that I would stay humble, but I would probably shit on some peasants. I really would. There'd be a few people I would fucking pull out in front of their house with my Lambo and just do donuts with my finger out the fucking window. I'd be like, dude, I'm out.
I do appreciate
my Lambo. Fuck you.
It seems like Facebook's inundated with these people lately, and content creators, stuff like that, where every video starts out, I was like, hey, I forgot my wallet. Do you have $1? I need to get a water. And the guy's like, no. And then the next person goes, I don't have $1, but I have $5. And the person gives the person $5. And then that guy goes, no, I'm just kidding. I had money all along. Here's $500.
Big Dawes does that. I've been watching a bunch of his videos.
Love that shit. It's great.
And I mean, it's great. I'm trying to figure out where he gets all his money. Same thing with Mr. Beast,
Mr. Beast he was offered $1 billion for all of his channels. And a financier guy kind of went over it on a video. And Mr. Beast said maybe for between $3 and $10 million or $10 billion, I'd take that offer. And the guy said, okay, let's talk about 30 seconds at the Super Bowl is worth $15 million. He gets more views in the Super Bowl per month across all of his channels. And he's like, it should be valued between $3 and $5 billion. It was a subpar offer. The dude's a genius. I don't I try to watch some of his videos. I'm like,
yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, I watched one the other day. He gave some fucking dude $500,000 to stay in this house in the middle of a field with a red circle around it for 100 days. But he fucked with them constantly. Yeah. Had a marching band come in. He's like, these guys are here for 2 fucking days. Then they started destroying the fucking house. There's fucking thunder and lightning, and he's only got half a house.
For $500,000, I'm shooting at him.
Yeah.
With some sort of weapon. And
then he after 30 days, he tried to buy him out. He's like, I'll give you $150,000 right now. You step over this red line. The guy's like, no, I'm in, man. And he ended up fucking doing it.
Yeah.
But, man, he brought his family in, let him stay there for 24 hours. He got to see his family, his kids and shit.
Yeah.
Which is cool, but this guy, yes, he's amassed huge wealth right now. But he also, I don't know why I keep getting kicked out of the feed.
He blows all of his money.
He does, but he's also getting sponsored that money. That $500,000 probably came from fucking YouTube. Probably came from Twitch. Probably came from somebody.
He was on Rogan. He was on Rogan. He just did. He's in North Carolina. He just bought this huge ass building and made it like a legit Hollywood studio. And his Squid Games thing, he paid $3.7 million or something like that to film it in his studio.
Yeah.
Like $3.7 million to shoot it. Out of his own pocket.
Yep.
He's just, I watch it and I'm like, okay, I get it. Now, we don't have 1% of the viewers, but we say cunt way more.
If I was getting paid to do this, I would have a better studio, I'd have a better camera, and we would have better content. I'm not getting paid for this.
No. This actually costs us money.
Yeah, it costs you money. I don't do a fucking thing.
Yeah, it costs me money. That's why I'm always a stickler for how many times we say cunt per episode. Minimum 10.
Yeah. But that Big Dawes dude, he goes to Arizona State campus all the time. One day he's walking around with football. He throws it, catch football. Like, people are walking on their phone, they give a half-ass effort. He's like, I would have give you $1,000 if you caught that football. And he's walking up. Some people look athletic and they drop the ball. Some people were never going to have a chance, Asians, to catch the ball. And somebody caught the ball and he fucking reached into his fanny pack, gave him $1,000.
The only good Asian catching football is Heinz Ward.
Yeah. Is
respect.
Really Asian?
And Johnny Morton. I think Johnny Morton had a little Asian in him.
But I appreciate panda hair in my mouth.
Nice. Stop blowing pandas.
But I appreciate what these guys are doing. I guess if I had that kind of fucking money, I'd be doing some shit like that. I don't know if I could be fucking making viral videos and shit all the time, though. I don't know, man.
If every time you put an idea together, you made $2 million. Well, so I heard the great John Lennon one time in an interview, and this is after they became a little rich. And he goes, the guy's like, is it easier to write songs now that you're wealthy? And he's like, it's not easier. It's just that we have comfier pillows. Yeah. Before you're writing it on a park bench, or in the projects in Britain. And now, he's wealthy, but my laziness would take over. If I had Mr. Beast level money, I would sleep all day. Not necessarily because I'm tired. It's the heroin. The heroin.
I don't
know. He's
what?
He's saying your camera's a little weird, but it's
you
fine.
told me it was fucking fine.
It got
better.
You told
me to shut off the Wi-Fi. You told me it was fine. I don't give a fuck.
Once I did the warning.
Again, I'm not getting paid for this. Yeah, you keep fucking with shit.
How about that? That's going to be better. That's better. We just need to condense it. I think maybe his camera is set to
I'm not touching anything again.
Yeah.
Last time this all went sideways.
Speaking of sideways, hey Brandy, how are you?
What's up,
Whoop,
cuz?
whoop. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think they're gonna fuck up the '80s stuff. They that's it. It comes in 1080 gay.
Yeah. Like he apparently he said earlier, he was you missed my comment to him.
1080 penis.
He was talking to his kids about being gay. I'm like, what did you do? Show them your kids your pictures of you and your frosted tips?
Yeah, so
there's no fucking snow here, Kyle. There's no fucking snow. The sun has been out here all fucking day. The sidewalks melted, the roads melted. There's no snow here.
How much snow hit the South
6 miles south of here?
Yeah.
They're fucking buried. Last I saw was 54 inches in like Hamburg, Lackawanna, Westonic area.
Yeah, Ryan Hasnauer is like 7 inches under the snow, standing straight up.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
He could stand in the snow, put his hand up, and it'd probably get to his elbow.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I do miss it though.
Kyle, I posted a fucking I didn't post it on my page because I'm fucking sick and tired of people posting pictures of the snow. I'll fucking text you the picture of my truck this morning. Actually, this was this afternoon.
Great radio, guys.
I can't fucking see it. There we go.
Hey, Daryl.
There you go, Kyle. There's a picture of
What's up with the weather, guys?
I can't take my fucking laptop outside. I can complain because the fucking Wi-Fi and all that shit. So
It's good now. We're good. Hey, this snow is weird shit. Dude, our production value is going through the fucking roof.
Through
the roof. We're crushing it.
Yeah, Adam, I don't know why he's fucking not outside shoveling. His wife just put up an SOS, and he's in here watching fucking a podcast. Get your dumb fucking Polish ass outside.
Daryl, you read it wrong. SOS at Adam's house is suck our snatch. He's got to go do some work.
Well, then we should all go over there because Christina needs an SOS.
Suck our snatch. Yeah. I call the butt.
We were dead nuts in the bullseye for this storm, and we got jack shit. It's just like it did 8 years ago, like to this week. Stalled out right over Hamburg, Orchard Park, Westonic. It just died. It was supposed to come up here this afternoon. Nothing.
You know what that says to me, Daryl? Even the snow doesn't want to come to your neighborhood.
I know, right? Hang on, I got to make a comment.
Snow's like, I don't think white people are supposed to be in that neighborhood. So Snow's like, I don't know. I'm gonna take a little detour.
Started my truck last night. I was getting ready to walk out the door to work, and I got a text from work saying campus is closed, don't come in. I'm like, all right, fucking start smashing beer. So I was up till about 4:30 this morning playing video games, drinking beer, but it was 2:00 in the morning. I was watching the Thunder and Lightning show, and I looked out and I could see across the street. The light pole was up there. I could see everything, and it stopped snowing at 2 a.m. last night. We haven't seen one fucking snowflake all day. It's going on 9:30 at night. Almost 24 hours. We haven't seen a snowflake.
Yeah,
I'm in Cheektowaga, right in the corner of Amherst and Buffalo. But I know the South towns are just getting raped. I know east of here, like Alma Marilla, they're getting screwed. But we got nothing, man. Just enough to make things a little dicey this morning. I went out this afternoon. It was kind of quiet. It was like Christmas morning out there. Handful of people running around looking for shit. Like I went to the gas station to get some 5-hour energy because I knew we were out. And it was real quiet out there. I was like, damn, this is weird.
I do enjoy a nice stroll when no one else is around. It's great. You know, you just like when I used to live and be single, I lived in North Carolina. I would come up and stay at my old house, you know, where all the guys lived. I'd just sleep on the couch. And then Christmas morning, I would drive down Route 5 down into Forestville and do Christmas morning with the family. I never wanted to stay over at the house. And that drive was just so leisurely because no one's around.
Yeah.
You know? Go out Christmas Eve, see everybody, go back to the house, have a couple drinks, have a couple beers, watch fucking Entourage or some shit, scrap a couple out, make out with a girlfriend, and then just fucking Christmas Day, saunter down Route 5. Yeah. I've actually got a ticket on Christmas Day by that one park on Route 5. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the park. And the guy's like, he's like, I pulled you over. I'm like, I have no idea. Number one, it's Christmas Day. Why the fuck are you even here? He's like, I'm like,
surprise, motherfucker.
I'm like, that's why you pulled me over. It's Christmas Day. and that's why you pulled me over. He's like, no. It goes from 55 to 45 right before the park entrance and back to 55. I'm like, that's like 38 feet. He goes, it's 75 yards. There's a break, a 10 mile an hour break for 10 or for 55 yards or some shit.
Wow, that's tough to say, huh?
Yeah, let's have 9 beers in a minute. 48 and still coming down hard.
Yeah,
good.
They're getting, like I said, man,
I miss the snow, guys. Guys, I miss it.
No,
when
you
look
don't.
out,
You don't miss it. It is heavy as fuck.
Glistening in the fucking street light, and you just know.
That's great when it's that fluffy shit. This shit is already coming down packed. It's like snowballs. It is heavy. It is fucking pain in the ass to shovel. Snowblowers don't want to really throw it. You almost got to just get plowed out. Plowed in. Yeah. Or just get plowed.
I'll plow you out. Well, you just guys just cut the snow with fentanyl. That works over here. You're fine.
Bad, dude.
You're fine.
This happened 8 years ago. That huge wall that all the famous pictures are that cut right behind the arena downtown. Same thing at my house, 1 mile east of here, straight across the cemetery. We got nothing. We had green grass underneath the trees. We had about 1 inch or 2 of snow. I drove up the street to get pizza. They had 6 inches of snow. 2 miles down the road, they had 6 feet of snow. It was nuts.
Yeah, it's crazy.
No, this was supposed to already come back up here and hit Buffalo and the North Towns. It's stalled out over Hamburg right now. It ain't moving. It's just sitting there.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, seeing pictures of people like they shovel themselves out and then good, maybe the snow will hold off. And then 20 minutes later, it's back up 2 feet. You're like, just fucking let it sit and then dig yourself out. Go home, sit around, do fucking nothing. And what else you can do?
Yeah.
Shovel your driveway while it's snowing is the most asshole move of all time. Yeah. That's why so many people die of a heart attack.
Yeah. I was out there because I thought I was blowing out of here this morning. I got up early. I text Charlie. I'm like, yo, we got a window from now till noon. If we're going to go, let's go. He's like, I'm in. I'm like, all right, I got to shovel the driveway. It's going to take me 20, 30 minutes. Clean up the end of the driveway. I got to take a shower. I can pack in 5 minutes. Give me half an hour after I walk in the house. I'm on the road. Deal. Let's go. And I'm out there shoveling the fucking end of the driveway. It's that wet, heavy shit. Yules across the street. Yo, you shouldn't be shoveling that fast. I'm going to have to come over and pick your ass up. I'm like, yo, you're probably right. I'm out of shape and I'm almost 50. You should slow down. And I just went faster. But fuck, if I'm going to go out, I'm just going to die right here.
He died like a hero, shoveling wet snow.
Fucking boom, boom, boom. And I ran in the house, showered up, and shit like that. And then I get a text from Charlie, yo, they're putting the gates down on 219. Because he lives right there. He's like, it's and he goes, it's okay here. He goes, you can get here. But the roads are closing. And then I saw the alerts saying, if you are on the thruway, the gates are closing. You will be stuck there. Nobody's coming to get you. Fuck. Then I'm thinking, how far east do I got to go to get out of this? And go down and around. But then I'm like, this is going to be a 3-hour trip or more to fucking Springville.
3-hour tour.
And then we got to battle over to the thruway from Springville or straight down south to 86. And I go, it's going to take us 6 hours to get to Erie. I'm like, I don't know if we're going to do this. And he's like, yeah, everything's starting to get closer. Well, fuck it. So here we are. But we ain't getting anything.
Well, I do wish. So let's say hypothetically that I live back up there. And let's say hypothetically that I owned a bar. called the Winchester. You guys could all come to the Winchester and wait for this whole thing
Can
to
you
blow right over.
be any less original with that?
No.
Like Vinny's close today.
That's bullshit.
I know. Brady kept asking me this morning if I was going. He goes, "When you going to Vinny's?" I'm like,
No, son,
I'm
I'm
not,
not.
dude. I'm sitting here drinking beer with you. Can I drink beer with you? But I mean, I'll drink my Sprite and we'll call it beer. I'm like, yeah.
And Brady washed away that one tear that you
Yeah.
had coming.
Dad, it'll be okay.
No, I'm
No,
in
he's not.
Southern Illinois. So
yeah, Kyle, I
ill.
was gonna ask you. I
Yeah.
saw your comment there. I was gonna ask you what kind of snow you guys get down there, if any.
Yeah, where are you at in North Carolina?
Not the fuck is the name of where he lives? I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's near the coast.
Oh,
It's near
cool.
the coast and shit. He's a seaman, so
Nice.
I don't think they
Like
get a lot of
Wilmington?
snow down there. I think they might get a little bit of like a dusting or maybe an inch or two at times, but I don't think they get much snow down.
Yeah, I know that like the second it like one snowflake would come down, people would be like in Raleigh, they'd be like,
The air raid sirens
yeah,
go off.
like, so can we leave now? I'm like, it's a one flake fell down.
Yeah.
One flake, Lex.
Mayock, that's right.
More like my cock. I could turn anything into a cock joke.
I don't know whatever that
Biden.
means.
Biden's a giant cock.
Cunt County.
I've done it again.
Cunt Does it say cunt fuck?
Currituck
County. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, whatever.
Sounds like someone trying to pronounce something in like Icelandic.
Yeah. What is that? Inuit?
Yeah, in your
you're
ass.
just
See,
an
I can
idiot.
just do it. Yeah,
Once every 2 years, we'll get a little. Yeah,
but it's not good snow. Like I miss the good, like, you know, you just like the streets covered. I miss the nighttime snow. When I was a kid and it would snow when I lived in East Aurora, I'd look out the window to Oakwood Avenue and we had a street light right on the corner and you just watch the snow and you're like, this is life will not get any fucking cooler than this. It just won't.
No.
And then you hope against hope that you will not have fucking, yeah. You hope against hope that you won't have school in the morning. And East Aurora would cancel like a motherfucker. In Forestville, they're like, buses started. We'll make it.
That was the worst, like, where I lived. When I got picked up, I mean, the bus went past my house deep in the, like, part of Strikersville and picked up everybody, and then it came back through and picked me up. It was still a 45-minute bus ride from my place to Arcade, which is a 15-minute drive.
Jesus.
Add in the snow.
Yeah.
And it was a cocksucker climbing the hills and turning the corners and trying to get up. I mean, one day a snowplow had to push our bus up a hill. But there was no internet. There was no bullshit. My dad built us a little snow shelter at the end of our driveway for the bus come down the back street there. And we would trudge up the fucking driveway in our boots lined with fucking bread bags.
Sure.
Carrying
Wonder
our
bread.
books because we didn't have fucking backpacks because we weren't rich enough to
Well,
have
back in the day
backpack.
when you went to school, you had your books and belts.
Yeah, here we go.
You went to the sock hop.
Yeah, we walked uphill both ways to school every day. Burlap bags. You're staying in that little fucking hut, and it's -4 degrees, wind's howling, snowing like a banshee. We're sitting in that hut. All right, we look at our little Casio watch, which is barely working because it's cold as fuck. We're gonna wipe the fog off of it. Our calculator watch, and we can't tell if it's the fucking time or we just did math and didn't clear it. And there's no bus. Bus is supposed to be there at 7:40. It's now 8 o'clock. There's no bus. We're sitting there waiting, just jumping up and down, waiting. Then all of a sudden, my mom would open the deck door and ring her little fucking bell and yell.
And all the turtles would come
canceled. Well, now we got a 10-minute walk back down the fucking driveway.
Yeah.
Get in the house, take all that shit off. And then it's like, we got in the house, we had breakfast, more, buttered toast and some hot chocolate. Got our shit back out, we were outside playing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, fuck man, dude. They ain't going outside.
I'm painfully dyslexic, so
I'm not gonna lie to you, I honestly blacked out during that story.
Yeah. I fell asleep at least 4 times. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Like, land your plane, you old
I need
bitch.
some fucking stuff.
We should start a coke habit. Hypothetically.
No, I'm good. Yeah. I don't do drugs.
Me neither, except last weekend. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is a lot to read, dude.
Entire world freaks out, and I cannot make my spicy white bread casserole because everyone, people, even people that don't eat it, will buy out the stores of bread, milk, and heavy flow tampons.
I don't know why you need to
I
have
burped
these
over the
tampons,
punchline.
but yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Ugh,
Yeah,
these beers are going down really.
it's a bad day to be a beer. Yeah, we had a pretty short walk to the bus, but I looked for the F and I'm like, I know I'm bad at the alphabet, but I could have swore it was pretty close to the beginning. And I see like Alden, wait for it again. I'm like, I missed the F's again. And then I see Frontier. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
How do you not cancel?
Yeah. And then you're doing the fucking alphabet.
Yeah.
Wait, O comes before fucking R. What the fuck?
Dude, if I go 2 letters into alphabetizing things, I'm out.
Done.
I don't care.
Yeah, we were like middle, just past the middle, and it was talk forever. Just sitting there. And then there'd be days like my mom would look out the back window and she could see up the road and you could see the bus coming through the trees. Well, that is fucking grab your boots, grab your clothes, and then run up the fucking driveway.
Yeah. And you're
yelling
wet
off the back,
like a whale pissed your pants the entire day.
Knowing this bus isn't going to hear, she's like, they're coming. And I'm like, she's ringing her little bell and nobody gives a fuck. And then the bus fucking sees us trudging up the fucking 3 feet of snow, slams on the brakes, and just slides right by. And I'm like, oh, even farther we got to go now.
This is safe. We're all safe.
And then we get on the bus and the bus driver's like, why the fuck weren't you at your stop? Like, where the fuck have you been for the last 40 minutes?
Yeah, no shit. My dad had to make us a hut because you're unpredictable. Dude, I always envy those kids that had like
time in this little hut.
They had those like little clubhouses, and I'm like, those are awesome. Especially in the spring, you drive down all those roads, you see all these cool little fucking it's got to be great to wait for the bus for that. But then I didn't realize that it's negative fucking 40.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
There's no insulation in plywood. Yeah. It is cold as fuck.
Ours were made out of barn boards, like fucking 1x8s, and there was gaps in it. The wind just howled through it anyhow. It's like, what the fuck are we doing out here? Yes, it's minus colder 20. In there. Inside here, it's minus 25. What the fuck?
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah. I remember one of the days it was too cold. Like it was so cold the diesel buses wouldn't start.
Yeah,
it was like that.
They didn't plug them in back then.
Yeah. So it was so cold that they were like, we're canceling school, not because of snow. That they had to like make that announcement, not because of snow, because if it was just snowing, we could have made it. It's just so cold that the buses wouldn't start. When I lived in North Carolina, they would cancel school because it was too cold for the kids to go out and stand next to the corner. Motherfucker, really?
Yeah.
He's sneaky with the saggy titties.
But just even now, I was reading in the paper at work the other night, so it was Wednesday's paper, whatever, and they're talking about these kids getting a snow day on Friday. They're like, potentially there's going to be no school on Friday, and they're like, teachers are like, should it be a Zoom day or a snow day? Fuck you. Let the kids have a snow day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If you're canceling school, don't make these fucking kids sit in front of a goddamn screen. Don't. You're allowed, 8 or 10 snow days a year? Use those motherfuckers up and then think about using a Zoom day.
Yeah. Which my kids won't. Fuck that.
Don't just sit there and say, oh, well, tomorrow's going to be a Zoom day because we know we're going to get fucked with snow. Nobody's going to go. And then at the end of the year, we have 4 snow days left. Fuck off.
School taught us, the COVID thing taught us that, first of all, how hard it is to be a teacher. Because if you ever heard one of those Zoom things with like a young child, David, how do you feel? And then, no, David over here. Where'd you go, David?
Too many distractions at home, dude.
Yeah. I want to show you my cat. Like, oh, God damn it. I'm like, no, he's never. I'm like, we're going to take him to private school. Let's do that. Because thank God, if you take them to a religious school, they don't have to follow those bullshit state mandates. So that's what we did. Because I'm not going to sit around and watch my kid on a fucking iPad, wait for his turn to talk about whatever, and then call that a school day. Fuck you.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck
I
that.
remember when Ob had those, I used to fucking break into her room wearing a costume, fucking start dancing. She's fucking slamming the fucking button. Stack it.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah,
mean, if
fuck
you're
that.
not doing that to your kid while they're trapped at home because of COVID,
Yeah.
then what the fuck are you doing? You're doing something wrong. You gotta
I
make
saw
it fun.
that,
I mean, these kids are so distracted. My daughter's sitting there staring at her fucking laptop, and meanwhile, she's watching TikTok videos on her phone. Hey, Aubrey,
Yeah.
what's the answer to this question? I don't know, because I'm not paying attention because I shouldn't be doing this shit. Let us in school. Take the fucking mask off. Why are we still
I
talking about
noticed
fucking COVID?
this week, for some reason,
week.
I've been lights out on fucking like Instagram videos and stuff. I'm gonna delete it off my phone. Like
I gotta pee.
my phone will tell me like, hey, you averaged 4.5 hours a day. I'm like, okay, I know I shit for probably 2 hours a day because I'm really good at it. But the other 2 hours, I don't know what's happening. I do work. I do have a job, but I just mindlessly scroll like an idiot, and I gotta get away from it. It's not worth it. There's so much life out there. And dare I say that Zac Efron's show again, he started another show. Nice fart, dude. And I think he farts like that to prove that his ass isn't completely blown out, which it is. He has 15 carrots and 8 rutabagas in his butthole right now just to get that angry Donald Duck fart. One of my favorite things to do is to, I like to sit down in the shower and fart, and it sounds like Donald Duck is yelling at me.
What happened?
Nothing. Let's talk about politics.
Again?
No. That's a good way to do it. I never did the headphones on the outside. Headphones on the outside. I'm looking.
I don't know, whatever you said triggered my cousin. She's like, oh my God. Which I shouldn't be a shock at this point.
No, I said if you sit down in the shower and fart, it's like Donald Duck is yelling at you.
I always threw water on the side of the shower, and then I turn around and put my butt cheeks on the wall. And boy, it was awesome. Man, did it ever make some funny noises. And then everybody's wondering why you're laughing in the shower.
I think
What's going
one of the
on in
days,
there? None of your business.
One of the days that we were going to, the day that we went to.
So my camera still sucks, even though we're compressed.
No, you're good.
So,
it doesn't look bad.
On your end. Kyle says it sucks.
Okay. I think the day that we went to Queen of Heaven, the last time I was there, I make it to my hotel, barely, and I'm like, I should probably take a shower. Because that's what you do when you're hammered and you're by yourself. So I did the same thing. I'm in the shower. I'm like, this fart is going to be fucking epic. And I shit so hard. Shit the entire shower. Yeah, it's good for you. It's good. Fart humor.
Brandy, try it next time you're in your shower. There's no shame in it. Just turn around, stick your ass against the wall, up and down like once to get a good seal, and then fart. I guarantee you'll lay in there and fucking laugh your ass off. Like, you don't sit in your bubble bath and queef or fart, and the bubbles come up, and you because it probably feels good, right?
You're saying that she can queef in a bath right now? That's a talent.
Saying, is it?
Yeah, Andrew, you're not wrong. Yes.
Yeah.
Girls are lucky because they get double farts. I wonder if a girl has ever queefed and farted at the same time, and burped, and sneezed.
Oh boy,
that's Hall of Fame level shit.
I mean, you're telling me that if a girl's sitting in a bubble bath, having her wine or whatever, and the music's playing and the bubbles are going, and you're just sitting there relaxing, and all of a sudden you sneeze, and we all know, like, women that have had kids, when they sneeze, they usually pee themselves a little. I think that's common knowledge. I think that's
when Tanya has allergies, right? I send her out in the driveway naked to power wash it.
Yeah, and I think if they sneeze and they fart in a tub, I guarantee you're laughing. I guarantee, unless you're the most uptight, snobbiest woman on the planet, you gotta laugh. Even you're by yourself, you gotta laugh. I mean, Krista farted the other day. I looked at her, I go, was that a fart? And she started laughing hysterically. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And she had fucking tears pouring out of her eyes. And I was like, man, I think farts are the fucking best, dude.
We went to go check out a gym, and Tanya was going to meet us there. And so I had the kids, and I heard this like, and in the back of the Jeep. And I'm like, holy shit, Max. He goes, it wasn't me. I look over and Olivia is laughing so fucking hard that she's about to throw up. And it's cold out, dude. It's like 32 degrees. And I don't really crank the heaters in my car. So it's kind of cold in the Jeep. That fucking Jeep stunk so fucking bad. She farted in the cold and it stunk. So Tanya,
why are we trading in your car right now?
Yeah, so
fucking ruined this thing.
So I'm like, I'm not staying here anymore. We'll go inside and we'll wait for Tanya to show up.
Because
so get the kids out.
Stand being locked in my truck.
Dude, I had the windows halfway down. It's 37 degrees out. Go in, take the tour of the gym, sign up, come out. She takes the kids. I get in the Jeep. It still fucking smells. That girl, legend. A legend. Yeah.
If I fart and I'm in my truck, I lock the window so nobody can put the window down.
Yeah, it's a good
move. All of a sudden you hear the click and Krista looks over. You fart? You're gonna have to jump out at 65 to get any sort of air. And then she starts gagging, which creates Aubrey start gagging. Then Brady has no clue what's going on. He starts choking, and I'm just laughing and laughing because I can't smell it.
Yeah. Your farts are absolutely terrible.
Meanwhile, my fucking interior is melting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you have something more than colonitis or whatever you got.
What? Celiac
Ulcerative
disease?
colitis.
I don't have UC. I have celiac.
Yeah. Yeah, you're allergic to gluten. You fucking
apparently
asshole. You gluten free?
I'm not gluten free. I eat gluten all the fucking time.
Absolutely not. I'm all
power is having to take massive shits after I eat gluten. That's it. Sometimes my butthole bleeds. Sometimes it don't.
I had a Jimmy John's yesterday. Golly,
I haven't had that. I've been meaning to try it.
So good.
Yeah,
so good.
We keep saying every time we're out in Ann Arbor, we drive by a bunch of them. I'm like, we should stop here sometime. She's like, I know, and we just fucking that and Firehouse subs.
But another good one.
Good things about that, yeah.
If I was gonna pick, Firehouse is very much like DeBella's.
Ooh, I love DeBella's.
Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Go a little heavy on the Jimmy John's is good if you want to eat it in your car and don't want to mess. DeBella's, you got to stop somewhere.
Yeah.
Firehouse, same thing. But
yeah, I get the buffalo chicken sub at DeBella's, and it's just huge and it's shit's dripping all over the place.
Oh yeah,
this is a sub.
You get out of the car and you look like fucking OJ after he fucking visited his ex-wife.
Do you eat in your car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't let anybody eat in my truck.
I'm a piece of shit. I don't care. I just we road trip it a lot.
Yeah.
So
sometimes
if we
don't
stopped,
have a choice.
Yeah, if we stopped every time we ate, it'd take 20 hours to get there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nothing's better than and worse than when we get over the Pennsylvania border. Actually, right before we hit New York State, there's the first Tim Hortons, but their coffee sucks. So we wait a little bit and get closer to Fredonia. And so we go to the Tim Hortons in Fredonia. And Olivia gets like a cinnamon raisin bagel toasted with cream cheese. And they're just like, they spackle that bitch with cream cheese. And so by the time we get to
this in the car, sir? Yep, actually.
Yeah, it's extra. And it's for children. Good. Get the shovel. They pile that shit on, dude. Pile it. And we get to my mom's house, and they're just all cream cheese.
What happens? You get hit by a mayonnaise truck?
That dude will hit. He doesn't like bagels, so we get him the Timbits.
Okay.
And we usually order 20 so we can share a little bit.
Sure.
By the time we got from Fredonia to my mom's house, maybe 15-minute drive.
Yeah.
He ate 20 of them.
Yeah. Fuck you,
Dude's a
Dad. You
house.
got the box like this.
Yeah,
You
dude
reach
is
your
a
own, he punches
house.
you in the hand.
It's weird
What
touching
did Brady get?
I'm sure Brady has it too. I was like trying to direct him down the hallway to go to his room to go to bed, and he's got like muscly shoulders and stuff. And I'm like, God damn. Every time I go work out, I'm like, I got to work out because when this guy mouths off at 17, I still got to be able to get after him.
Yeah, like today, Brady, like I said, he was watching the iPad and playing games. And then him and Aubrey were playing games against each other on the iPads. And then all of a sudden, he got a wild hair up his ass. All of a sudden, you hear the iPad slap close, and he's got a football. And he's throwing up in the air. He catches it, and he fucking runs down the living room, throws himself on the ground, jumps up, spikes the ball. Justin Jefferson, he starts doing the fucking gritty. And it's nonstop. And I'm trying to play video games, and motherfuckers run in front of the screen, and I'm dying, and I'm blaming him. And I'm getting mad, and I'm on my 12th beer. It's 11 a.m. Not quite.
Attaboy.
4 or 5. And Alpha's, I'm like, dude, you want to play football? He said, yep. So he went on one side of the living room, I went on the other. I sat on the couch, and we just threw the football back and forth for an hour.
Yeah.
That's all you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, but he was fucking going. Today he was on a fucking heater. It's 10 o'clock. He should be sleeping. He should sleep till noon tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's probably still wide awake, and he'll be up at 6 o'clock tomorrow going, when are we going outside? Because I told him, tomorrow we're going to get a lot of snow. We can go outside. I go, Mr. You will come over with a snowblower, blow all the shit from the sidewalks and everything right onto our front yard. We'll make an igloo, make a fort, we'll have a snowball fight. Yeah. 6 o'clock in the morning, fucker's going to be in the bedroom. No, come outside or what? No, dude. Fuck,
He doesn't know that daddies have the daddy flu till about noon.
Every time I got up, he was like, are you going to bed? Because he's still trying to process this shit where at 6:30 during the week, I go to take my nap before work. He's
so
like, you
my
going to
dad
bed?
worked the same shift in the same plant you're at. And it was just like, it was mind-blowing to me, the days where he was like up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, what are you doing here? Oh, I want to make sure you did your homework. Nobody else ever checks up on me. Just some sort of fucking mob hit. Yeah. Am I getting made? Why is there a tarp on the ground?
Yeah, what's with the tarp, bro? We paint the ceiling or what? I'm putting in a skylight.
Yeah. Yeah, that always blew my mind. And then when he switched his shifts, it was like, holy shit. Wait a minute. So some people's dads actually go to work during the day? What? What is this crazy shit?
I'm always a day ahead.
Yeah.
Always a day ahead. And it's like, I'm like, it's Wednesday afternoon. I'm like, what day is it? Chris is like, it's Wednesday. I'm like, no, it's Thursday. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm going to work. It's Thursday. She's like, no, it's Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, but when I got to work, it's Thursday. So I'm going to work. And it's like, fuck, like even not going to work yesterday. I'm like, first thing I did was like, I got my hour and a half, 2 hour nap in. I was walking out the door when I got the text and I'm like, well, there's nothing left to do now but drink beer.
Pump's already primed.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to stay up. I stayed up till like 4:30 and went to bed. And I was geeked because I knew I was going to Michigan this morning. So I'm like, I couldn't really sleep. I only got like 3 hours. And then I woke up and found out we're not going. So there's only one more thing to do there is just start drinking again. And here we are.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to have boundaries where when you're happy, you drink. And then when you're sad, you drink.
Yeah.
And then when you're regular, you'll just have a couple drinks. That's just good for you.
So that's what I was telling. That's where I was going with the story earlier. We were talking about having a wine night. You and I drinking wine when we do that.
Yes.
And I said, my wife's been on a 3-bottle a weekend bender for the last couple weeks. Put a big dent in our wine supply. So today I was cleaning up that corner. We got to the wine thing, and all of a sudden I get here, and this empty fucking case of wine comes flying at me. She goes, that's it. I'm like, what do you mean that's it? I go, we bought 30 bottles of wine. She's like, yeah, there's about 8 left.
Holy fuck.
I go, we got to go get more. She goes, I think we should. Probably for Christmas. I'm like, this shit's so fucking good, though. We got 30 bottles of wine, but we got like 20-some different kinds. Every one of them is phenomenal.
Yeah. We had one last night that was just like really sweet. It was like red and sweet.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm just kidding. I know nobody really gives a fuck if anybody's in an arcade or the area of their Main Street Winery. Kenny Kibler, my mom's cousin, owns it and whatever, makes her own wine there. The Kibler family, which is my mom's side of the family, has been making their own wine since fucking Jesus walked the earth.
No
And
relation
shit's
to Kenny
good.
Gibbler.
Yeah. Kibler, not Gibbler. K. There's 3 Ks in the beginning of it.
Yeah, we're splitting
2 of
hairs.
them are soft.
We're splitting hairs.
But it's potent. It's fucking delicious. And my wife just drinking the fuck out of it. Like, I like wine too, and there's none left for me.
That habit is some weird shit. Dude. Production.
I was just informed of the weird shit in pre-show today.
Hey, Daryl. What's up with? Awesome.
What's up with what?
Well, let's do this. We'll get out of this show. I'll go pee
For an
pees.
hour?
Yeah.
An hour.
I'm gonna get a tequila drink, I think.
I'm staring at a whole bunch of mini bottles right now, and I'm kind of thinking I should do a fireball shot later.
There you go. So I'll go get a tequila drink. And then I want to talk to you about this thing I found called the female delusional calculator. And so I don't believe in cliffhangers. You know, I hate when the fall guy is falling and then it says to be continued. Dukes of Hazzard. Yay. Are they going to make it or not? Where's Roscoe?
Yeah, they make it every fucking time. We know
They sure
that.
do. They're the Duke boys. But I found this thing called the female delusional calculator, and it uses actual tangible census data to show you how delusional females are when they're looking for Mr. Right.
For a mate. And he sent this to me, and obviously when he sends me links and shit, I'm very skeptical about opening them.
He has to run
and
to
I
a
opened this
bathroom
one, and I didn't. I'm like, it was kind of weird. And he's like, no, scroll down. There's a whole bunch of toggles and shit. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I scroll down. I'm like, all right, we got toggles, and we move shit around, and the fucking math works out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, there's no cliffhanger here, but women are delusional, and we're going to tell you exactly how delusional they are in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. So I'm going to take the hardest pee of my life, go get a tequila drink, and then we'll come down. We'll do one more show.
Are you doing a tequila? What do you mix with tequila? Do you drink it straight on the rocks? What do you mix with tequila? I don't know much about tequila.
So we have Casadores.
I don't whatever.
Tequila?
Okay. It's tequila. What do you mix with it?
Well, we have that Spindrift stuff that you sent me a picture of, like that, which I don't know how it ended up at your house. I think there's a portal somewhere. We talk so much as a portal that
we also were texting about this earlier. We golfed together back in August.
Yeah.
Chris left a Monster energy drink in my cooler.
Monster
I said, hey, I got your Monster. I got your fucking thermos that you left here and everything. So he comes up for a podcast in October.
Yeah.
That we did live. I took the Monster because he's like, I'm going to need that. And I put it behind the bar in the cooler at the bar that we were at, Vinny Sports Bar. Unofficial sponsor. So we also had the Burt Kreischer concert show that night. So he grabbed it and slammed that thing. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yes.
So all this time I'm walking through my back room, I'm looking down, there's 3 huge 16-ounce brightly colored cans of Monster. And I'm going, where the fuck did these come from? And there's 2 little, what is that, Spindrift, some sort of water, flavored water or whatever. There's 2 cans of that sitting there. So Chris and I are kind of cleaning our side room today. And I go, where the fuck did she come from? She goes, Chris. I said, when? She's like, whenever you guys needed this cooler. She points to this little cooler. And I'm like, okay. So
I've never seen that cooler in my life.
I send the pictures to you of the Monsters. He's like, yeah. And then I send a picture of this can of Spindrift. He goes, that's Tanya's. I'm like, okay, so we didn't have this shit for the golf tournament. And the next time I saw you was the Burt Kreischer day when we had our podcast. Why the fuck would I have this little cooler when we're going to a bar where the drinks are basically free?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
We didn't
It
even
makes
hang
zero
out
sense.
Friday night, did we?
No.
No. I didn't see you till Saturday afternoon.
Something else happened Friday night. Why is this?
So I remember having that cooler, and I think I took it to golf to put in the back of the golf cart. But there's no fucking way your 3 monsters and those 2 spindrifts were going to sit in there with other drinks. There's no fucking way.
No.
We would have got
No.
2 beers in there with all the ice. So where this thing came from?
Don't know.
Fucking dude, no idea.
Yeah. I mean, the monsters, sure. Because sometimes I'll just buy a bunch of shit and fuck it. I'll either drink it then or take it with me. But the Spindrift one is like, why would that even be in your general area? It makes
We
no
didn't
sense.
see Tanya till we met you downtown for dinner that night.
That's
No,
correct.
she was at we didn't pack a cooler for you guys.
No, she did stop at Vinny's
to drop you off.
Yeah, and she came back at the end.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I was drunk.
Well, yeah, we were blackout, duh. But yeah,
that it makes no sense. I have no idea. Chris is like, I don't know.
Pulled in with no cooler for these 2 beverages. She did not do that. That would be ridiculous. So, all right, we'll get out of here.
Mysteries, man. Mysteries.
Keep fucking that chicken, eh?
Spay and neuter your children or yourselves so they don't fucking produce children.